Hello children. Today we will discuss the chapter number 9. The name of the chapter is Living Safely. Now, what does it mean to live safely? It means to prevent ourselves from accidents. Now, accidents, they can happen to anyone, anywhere, and at any point of time. But most of the times, the accidents, they happen due to our carelessness. They cause damage or injury to people and the property. So, is there any way to avoid the accidents? Yes, there is. We can avoid the accidents by being alert and careful. And also, if we follow some basic rules at home, on the road, in school, and in the playground. We will start with some safety rules at home. Now, safety starts at home. As we spend the most of time at home, so most of the mishappenings, there is a chance that they can happen by our carelessness. So what are there are some safety rules which need to be followed in order to avoid accidents. Now what are these? First of all, we'll go one by one. Do not use sharp objects like knives on your own. If you want to use these objects, then do it under the supervision of some adults. We should use a ladder or a stool to reach things when these are in height, and we must not just scatter our toys in the floor, because it might happen that the people, they might not notice it and trip over it, and it might cause injury. And all the medicines, they need to be kept out of reach of children. And if the floor is wet, then we must wipe it immediately, as someone might slip on it. And similarly, we need to keep the tiny objects like coins, beads, and very small toys away from the babies. Why? Because there is a chance that they might swallow it or put it in their nose or ears. Next comes the safety on road. Majority of road accidents happen because we do not follow the traffic rules and because we become impatient at times. So we should be extra careful and more attentive while on the road. And we must follow some rules. Number 1 is always walk on the footpath and not in the middle of the road. We must follow the traffic rules. We must use the zebra crossing while crossing the road. We must not play on the road. And we must always keep to our lane while riding a bicycle. And we must never try to run across the road. Next one is safety in school. In this picture, you can see that the children, they are climbing a bus. Now, what are the safety rules which need to be followed in school? We'll talk about school bus first. So what should happen? We must stand in a queue to board the bus, and we must not push each other. We must not push each other in the staircase. We must be careful with cutters and scissors while doing our craft work, and in the laboratory also we must not handle the chemicals on our own. Next is in the playground. So while playing, you can see that one child is being notorious over here. He's pushing the other child on the ground. It should not be done. In the playground, what should we do? We should not push each other while playing on the swings or on the ground. We must always play in the supervision of an adult, and we must never tease stray dogs because they might bite us. So even when we are this much careful, accidents might happen. And during unavoidable accidents, we should not panic and we should give first aid to the victim. We will understand, or we'll go through the next part of this chapter in the next video. Till then, thank you so much. Have a very good day ahead.